The number of coronavirus cases is growing across the nation and here in the Coachella Valley. Today, I spoke with Jose Arbayo from the County Health Department about what's happening and why. Jose, thanks for joining us.
Sure.
Let me begin by asking you, why are coronavirus cases on the rise?
Well, we've been expecting an increase because of the opening of the economy, the recent Memorial Day weekend, uh, public places being more open. And so we did expect an increase in cases. One of the areas of concern, obviously, is that we weren't sure how that would manifest itself in numbers. So we have gotten a pretty good bump in the last week and a half, particularly in the last week. So we are now looking to see if we can find why that is. There are certain areas that are a little more problematic than others, but this is something that we're following and trying to find out to see if we can see why it's happening and to what degree we can do something about it.
What numbers give you the most concern, and when do you really sound the alarm?
Well, I know out in the Coachella Valley and District 4, we've seen a good increase in numbers. One of the things is, too, we have to know that the Chuckawalla prison out in Blythe is part of District 4, and they've had a pretty good surge in cases out there at the state prison. So that's part of our numbers that are showing a big spike. But the numbers of concern would be if this is a trend that, let's say, lasts 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that would be something that would be very concerning. And at this point, we see the bump that's been going on for the better part of a week now. So until we see it for a little longer period of time, we'll probably be a little more concerned as the trend goes higher and higher, if it does do that.
Why have some communities, including the eastern part of the Coachella Valley, been hit the hardest?
Those are things that we're trying to find out too. We're doing our contact tracing, of course, and that'll help a lot when it comes to trying to find. We'll talk to our cases, our patients that are positive, talk to them about their history, maybe get a better idea of what they did, where they went, if there's a pattern that develops, whether it's a particular event or location that's problematic, a particular industry maybe that's an issue. So it'll take a little time to find out, but I think overall we are going to expect some increases just because the community is more open and the economy is more open. The people are out and about more than they have been. They've been at home for a lot of months now, and so they're getting out and maybe they're doing things they shouldn't be doing. We're still recommending people wear the face covering. They maintain social distancing and wash their hands. Those are things that are pretty basic, and they help us flatten the curve. And we're hoping that people remember that as they go out into the community more.
Yeah, many businesses and facilities are beginning to reopen in the county. Are you concerned that there's going to be a big spike in coronavirus cases?
Well, we're hoping that's not going to happen. We're hoping that that the public does listen to our recommendations to do the face, even the face covering. A simple thing like this can help so much. It can be a little, and they've been doing it long enough, so they're probably getting used to it by now. We really think there's a benefit to using the face covering whenever you're out in public, washing your hands, sneezing and coughing into your elbow. Those are little things that you can do that really don't cost a lot, but I think they can really help.
All right, Jose, anything else you want the community to know right now about the growing number of coronavirus cases?
Well, I think the important thing too is just to remember that we'll continue to monitor and try and find out where the hotspots are, where the areas that are concerned. We want the community to get tested. We want to see it's free. You can have symptoms or not have symptoms to be tested, and it gives us a better idea of the spread of the virus in the community. That's another thing that we haven't talked about is testing is really critical. We need to know where the virus isn't. So that's another thing I would like to point out as well. If people can get tested, that would be great. And the Coachella Valley has been a very good spot to be tested. The numbers are very good out in that area.
All right, Jose, thanks for your time. We appreciate you speaking with us.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.